a lot of people ask me, what do I use to play this Minecraft game? Well, I'll tell you. In this video, I'm gonna cover the most asked question I probably get. And I'm genuinely concerned that this video is gonna mentally scar people just for the fact that my controllers are so weird. Obviously they won't mentally scar people, at least I hope not. So I'm gonna go over my keybinds, what I use to play, my video settings, all that stuff, all the texture packs, everything I use just so I can play this game, because I need to get this over with. I said I was going to make a video on this. Anyway, let's get into it. So first, we're going to go into something not everyone will start off with. Texture packs. This one. So down here you'll see all of my texture packs. Obviously we have the default one. Then we have a better elytra, which basically is this elytra. So basically in my hand it's like that, and when I equip it, I'm gonna no cape on, you can see is it black? There's a little green in there, but you can't really see it. It's best seen like this, but even then you can't really see it unless you're in like third person. Like you see it's like just the tips of the wings, like you can barely see it. But I kind of like this black elytra look. I personally think it's for me. It's not for everyone. And usually sometimes I'll wear a cape, so this texture pack doesn't really matter unless, you know, I'm not wearing a cape. And I don't usually wear capes usually. Maybe I'll wear some capes sometimes if I feel like it. So, and then let's go back to custom crosshair. So usually the crosshair is like a plus, but here's just a dot. For me, I like this personally because it helps with my accuracy actually. It allows me to see more around me, and so I don't have this big plus just stuck in the middle of it, of my screen. I felt like the other one, the original vanilla crosshair, is just too bulky. It's too big. If it's like a requirement, it's not like in a world, I'm not gonna freak out about it. Like it's fine. It's just gonna be off-putting a little bit. But I should be okay. Let's see. What else do I have to show? Bedrock bottom chat. Oh yeah. So in chat, if I like type some random letters, you'll see my chat is actually on the bottom. Now, for a lot of Java players, this is normal. And it is normal for Java. But for Bedrock, you actually would see the text. Where you see my coordinates, you'll actually see your chat there. And for me, that's kind of weird to put it, because that's where that's where I tend to look at the most for my coordinates. And when there's people spamming in chat, like it can just get a little bulky. So thankfully with this texture pack, it cuts it into the bottom left. It allows me to see a lot more, and not really much happens at like the bottom of your screen, unless there's like someone below you and your hotbar. Ultimate Survival Texture Pack made by Sunbun123. This has just like some vanilla tweaks to icons. You can see the lodestone is retextured, northeast, southwest. Copper when it's oxidized, and the in the hand, you'll see this yellow outline, which means it's it's wax, so it won't oxidize. But when you place it, it's normal. I believe there's some other things that it does. Oh yeah, potions. They have like little icons for like effects, splash as well, and lingering. Bows have like this, goes red, yellow to blue. Sorry, red, yellow to green. Same for fishing rods, or not for fishing rods, for crossbows. I believe they work for, not smithing templates. What am I looking for? Banner designs, you know, these, none of those work. Spawn eggs, to help with spawn eggs, to give icons. I believe these work. Do these work for enchantment books? I haven't tried it. Yeah, they don't work for enchantment books, but they will tell you, like, when you hover over an enchantment book, it will show the enchantment, but to the left of it, you'll see like an icon, and you'll see where, so like helmet, Thorns 3 can be put on any armor piece. So it has helmet, chest plate, leggings, and boots next to it, where Restoration only has helmet. And then this also works for tools as well. Bows, crossbows. Mending, if it has a star, that means it can go onto any tool. Crossbows, tridents, all of that. I believe, I don't think they work on note blocks. Oh yeah, well, not discs. I know they don't, because it's the new ones. I believe that's it. Maybe. Yeah. Oh yeah, I believe you can see the designs on the small ball, but there's different firework patterns. So I believe those work for other banner or firework patterns as well. I believe if I hold one of these, oh, this is on the wrong bind. See, like in my hotbar, it's how do I say this? It's if you look at my hotbar, it means it's a map that is created. I believe this. Oh yeah, I forgot. So usually when you have a spyglass, when you zoom in, you'll have like a border around it. But this you don't. With this you just have like, it's Java Optifine. Except it's not Java Optifine. So that's always fun. Let's see. What else do I use? Short swords. Swords are usually longer. I actually like this short sword in normal vanilla Minecraft. I just like it a lot better. I believe this texture pack also like fixes like sound. So like if you have a crit hit, it won't sound the same as a normal hit. Believe that's everything. For tweaks, animated blocks I have for things that are like animated, like you might have caught it, like see these ore blocks like gold, iron, copper definitely has a shine to it. Happens every once in a while. So like if I had to place, see like they're all animated. which I actually kind of like personally. This works for the ender chest as well, and torches. It's animated, and I personally think it looks a lot better. I believe it works on the enchantment table. Yep, you can see like the little diamonds, like just the small things that really matter to me. Let's see, what else do I want to show? Color hearts, transparent water, colorful containers, and custom skin pack. So colorful hearts is one that I personally like. See, in my hearts, they are green, and they transition to more of a white. I personally like that design over the red hearts. But red hearts aren't that bad. I just like this because I think it just matches with my branding of just green. What else did I say I was gonna go over? Colorful containers. Transparent water. You can kind of tell, but this water is actually clearer than actual vanilla water. Like you can see like here, it's definitely more transparent than actual vanilla water texture. It's just very helpful. Colorful containers and custom totem skin. I'll do the custom totem skin now. So usually totems look different from this. Yeah, I made it so I found this website where or this tool where you can make any Minecraft skin into a 3D model of your skin. And I'm like, and I've seen like hardcore players like Syndiction have this over the actual totem texture, because I think we can all agree most of the totem textures kind of suck. I mean, not to shame on Mojang or Microsoft at all on Minecraft. I just don't like the totem look. I used to actually have a totem texture that made into an ender dragon, but it still had that totem look, and so I'm not a huge fan of it, but I used it, and then I found the tool, and I found this. All you need is like a picture of your like Minecraft skin, like how you would import a Minecraft skin in, and then you would just import it into that tool, and then it would give you a file to this texture pack. And then colorful containers. Let's think about all the containers. First off, crafting table, cartography table, smithing table, furnace, blast furnace, smoker, anvil, brewing station, grindstone, that enchantment table, barrel. I'll get all the chests, I guess. Shulker boxes. I believe that's everything. Maybe. Oh no, we still have dropper, dispenser, loom. I believe that's all the containers. Beacon. Just anything with the UI, with a GUI. So we're just gonna... So, colorful containers allows it so instead of like your normal, your normal vanilla crafting like GUI, it gives you this. So each container gives like a little like visual of like the actual crafting table, and this also allows my screen to be in dark mode, because there's two modes. You can make this light mode or dark mode, and I personally like dark mode. So crafting table makes it look like a crafting table. Let me just get all these out. Dropper makes it look like redstone components. I believe dispenser does the same thing, except this one has a bow. Because this one's a dropper, but this one's a dispenser. So it's like if you put arrows, it's to signify like they're different. Loom makes it look like a loom. Beacon makes it look like a beacon. Enchantment table makes it look like an enchantment table. I believe grindstone makes it. Yeah, grindstone looks like a grindstone. Brewing station, I know it does. Yeah, brewing station looks like brewing station. Anvil looks like an anvil. It's very subtle, but you can kind of tell. Shulker box goes into a normal shulker box. Now, before I get questions about this, even if it's a different, like, shulker box of color, it will still be purple in the inside. Which I'm kind of disappointed in, but I'm not terribly surprised. I'm not surprised because that is a lot of coding. Photography table. I like this one. It's very detailed. Smithing table. There's usually a smithing table texture, but I believe because I have dark mode on, it's just this. But it's still dark mode nevertheless. Furnace. Looks like a furnace. Ender chest. Looks like an ender chest. Oh, look at the eye. Look at the eye. And like up here. We're gonna wait here. Probably not. I believe it's just when it opens. Yeah, just when it opens. Trap chest. Normal chest. I believe they're the same texture. So, blast furnace makes it look like a blast furnace. Right? Yeah, because this is a normal furnace. This is a blast furnace. Just slight differences. Oh, did this one tell you the light? Oh, apparently it tells you the light level, I believe. Barrels, it looks like a barrel, and smoker looks like a smoker. Yeah. So that means I can delete all of that. Yeah. And that's basically it. Unless there's like another one I completely forgot about. No, I didn't. So that's my texture packs. Now we go into, I think I want to do video settings first. Now, brightness, 100. Yes, I use 100. It's really useful in caves, and it's amazing. Hide hand, no, that's just hiding my hand. Hide paper doll. A lot of people have this off. I personally like it on because it actually lowers the block coordinates. Because usually if you didn't have the paper doll on, it would be up in the corner. And I actually kind of like that doll there because it lets you know that you're either sprinting. Like, look, I'm going to let it vanish. You're sprinting. And like when you're not sprinting, you're paper doll, but when you have that sprint on, it lets you know you're sprinting. Also, when you crouch, that also. Then when it falls, it helps when you know when you're crouched or sprinted. I just personally like that, but everyone has different opinions on it. I like it. A lot of people don't. A lot of people do. That's just right. Screen animation's on. I think if it's not on, it looks like if I were to press my inventory, it looks delayed, you know. It might be faster, but if I press my escape, I really don't know. It looks weird. And it just gives a better feel to the game. Video settings. HUD opacity 96. This really doesn't change anything. It's just because when you move your like slots around, it will just go back to like 100% opacity, I believe. Like, watch, if I were to go put it to 44, See how it just moves? So there's not really a point in changing it, because look, after a while it just hides, but then when you move it turns back, and I really don't care. And even if it's a subtle change, like, it's fine. I really don't need it. FOV 96.40. Why is it 0.40? Because this is Bedrock Edition, baby. Yeah, it's Bedrock Edition. I don't have a computer, so I play Bedrock Edition for now. Once I get a computer, hopefully I can, you know, make videos on Java. That's really it. Video auto save indicator on. I just don't see why I wouldn't. Outline selection. So see how, like, let's get an obvious block. See how there's like if I look at this grass block, there's an outline, right? With that off, it actually highlights. Like, oh, wrong thing. Need that on. See how it just highlights it? I like that better because it's more obvious. And I just personally am a fan of it. I just prefer this. In-game player names on, obviously. If you have them off, it's weird. I only turn them off if I'm filming a cinematic shot. Camera shake off, view bobbing off. Camera shake, I don't really know what it does, but it just, like, I believe it's when you're on an elytra, your camera shakes, or like something. I don't like that. I just turned it off. View bobbing off. View bobbing is when your hand goes back and forth, and when you move, your screen like bobs up and down. I don't like that. It messes with my aim in PvP and movement. I'm not a huge fan. Clouds off. I sometimes have these on, but I personally have them off, usually for other servers. Beautiful skies, yes, I have. Smooth lighting, yes, I have. Fancy graphics, yes. FOV altering, I have off. So like when you're sprinting, like if I had like a potion effect of slowness or sprinting, see, when I had sprint, FOV gets bigger. And even with the speed pot, yeah, with the speed pot, it goes even bigger. But if I have slowness, it looks really bad. I'm not a huge fan. And personally, this helps with my aim as well. I really don't really care about it. I really care about it, actually. It just makes my head just work. GUI scale 2. I play on a phone, so it's weird. Render distance, this varies. If I'm streaming, I have it low to like 7 or 8, maybe 9 chunks. But when I'm like playing normally, 17 chunks to 10 chunks is usually where I go. Frame rate unlimited. I really don't need. It just gives me the best performance either way, depending on my connection. So I really don't really care. And then we go to audio settings. These are gonna. So I have music off unless a Minecraft map has custom music and it requires me to like turn these up. The music up, I will turn it up. Main 100%. I need to hear as much as possible. Sound 100%, obviously. Ambient environment I have low. I don't really want to hear thunder and like the environment all the time compared to these. Blocks 100%. Hostile mobs and friendly creatures. Hostile mobs I don't tend to have a problem with. I just hate the hostile mob sounds. Same with friendly creatures. I don't hate the sounds. I just think that I can get annoyed with them pretty easily. So I just have these low. Hostile mobs lower because I see friendly mobs a lot more often. And I think Players, 100%. If players come behind me in PvP or something, or they try and sneak up, I can kind of hear them slightly. Jukebox and note blocks, I really care. I don't really care, but I have them on. Whether I have at 0, I don't need to hear the sounds of thunder. And text-to-speech, 0, I don't use text-to-speech, so it's not really a huge deal. But if I do use text-to-speech, I will probably turn it up. And now where people are gonna get so mad. If you haven't seen my Twitch streams, I show off my keybinds usually, but this is where people get mad. I play on a controller on my phone, so that's why you see touch. Controller. If you're wondering how I connect my controller to here, it's through Bluetooth. It's really not that hard to do it. You can probably find a good video on it. So I'm actually gonna make these settings as if I just joined Minecraft. I just made this account. So camera sensitivity all the way up, because when you are on a controller, you are restricted to the amount of space you can go with one movement. Where you can, when on keyboard and mouse, you have your whole wrist or the size of your mouse pad. So with the 100 sensitivity, this maximizes the amount of space I can carry with minimal moving of my joystick. Spyglass dampening, 0. So when I have spyglass, it doesn't actually slow down when I'm zoomed in. Invert Y, no. Auto jump is off. Hide controller hints is on, so then I can see more. Clear hotbar, so like if I had some random things like some armor or something like that, and I wanted to get straight on my inventory in creative, boom, press X and it's gone. Cursor sensitivity 200. This is so I can just move my cursor again as fast and as far as possible with minimal movement. Sometimes I'll use my D-pad, but rarely. Jump is A, like normal. Drop item is normal. On default, LT and RT. LT is your place. So, and RT is your hit. Sorry, yeah, LT is your place, RT is your hit. I used to invert these so that it would match Java, where your default left click is hit and your default is right for placing. Now I actually changed this place button to RB, and I keep LT. A lot of people get confused on why I do this. These are the two keys I can click the fastest, or the two buttons I can spam the fastest. So I jitter click on my RB, or I butterfly click or double click, and I can spam faster on my left hand. Before I get questions, no, I'm not left-handed. So yeah. Crafting is unbounded, so we can just go to inventory. Reason being, inventory and crafting literally the same thing, and with this, so I don't really need it. So it frees up an extra button. Cycle left is LB as normal. Cycle right. If you don't know what this means, cycle left and right means going towards my hotbar. So if I want to scroll to the left, I press LB to get to the left. If I want to go to the right, I press RT to go to the right. Let's see. Toggle perspective. It's not down arrow. It is actually left stick. So I press down on left stick so I can move. Reason being, it's just an easy button. I don't really use this button too often, but when I toggle perspective, this just feels right. With B, I have my fingers off of my movement keys or my B, or yeah, my triggers or my keys or my joystick. So it's just not the best move for me. Sneak is right stick. It's pretty common for right stick to be a crouch on most games. I don't need crouch and jump on the same finger, so which I'll go into that in a minute. You really don't need crouch and jump on the same finger, and you don't, because you never really press them at the same time too often. So I have it as right stick, so I can have it on as my thumb, but I can still spam it pretty fast. Like normally I can spam it like this, or I can, if I wanted to like go try hard. That's not really fast, but trust me, when you have toggle crouch on and you can't turn it off because that's default for other things, it sucks. Sprint is X. I know, it's X. I'm aware. The reason being is I actually press A and X with the same finger. So, and I'll go into that later in this video. I press A and X with the same finger. So I can sprint and jump at the same time. I find this easier, and it's just easier for me to move. I still have my thumb on the joystick, on my look joystick. So at all times, I have my right thumb on my joystick. That's just easier for me. Mob effects and emote, I have these turned off. I have these unbounded because opening notifications during a game of Skywars when you get randomly invited by like random strangers, it kinda is annoying. And with emote, I just tend to spam. I don't really need it, and sometimes I misclick from down arrow to my left. The default is the default for this is left arrow, which I don't really, and I used to misclick it when I tried to drop my item, so I just unbounded it, and I barely use these two anyway, so I don't really need them bounded. Chat is my right arrow. That's pretty standard for most controller players. And then pick block is top arrow. Now before I get asked, yes, I use top arrow as my pick block. Why do I use pick block in the first place? Well, first is for creative building. It's just easier. Like if I wanted to extend like this part out, right? And I didn't want to, and I messed up. I have to fill that out. Instead of going and getting for the block, it's just easier if I go like that. And I press that. And if I wanted to extend this, it works on multiple blocks. And the crazy thing is, it's not just for creative building. It's actually for like, in like the hive, where I actually put my block in my 8th slot and I have my sword in my 1st slot. So usually I either I double click my left I double click my cycle left. Since it's LB, I can double click. But sometimes I'm in my 4th slot, I'm like, oh god, I gotta click so much. When in reality, I can just look at like andesite or something, and I can just boom, it's there. So you might be wondering, what 2 buttons do I not have bounded? Bounded is my view menu share, I believe this is menu. View menu. Yeah, view. The one with the 2 squares. The left arrow and B. Now these oh yeah, my inventory is Y, by the way. I forgot to mention that. The reason I have these buttons unbounded is because they're just kind of weird to reach for. And you might be wondering, oh wait, left arrow? Left arrow is weird. Is weird to click when you really click on bottom arrow to drop. Well, yes, but drop means down is down arrow, so it makes sense. I don't want to hear it comment section. Actually, I can't. I kind of actually want to see your opinions on this. So I just don't have left arrow bounded. B is because I don't really have a slot for it. I don't really have a slot where I would feel comfortable to put B. I really don't want to put it in crafting. I don't want to put it on drop item because I use those keys very frequently. Fly down slow or fly up slow, I would just need other keybinds where I don't really need it. Emo and mob effects, if I misclick, it goes bad. And then I don't need these arrow keys. And then menu, it's actually not. I'm pressing my menu button right now. It's not working because I don't have it bounded. Because since I play on a phone with my controller connected, it's actually connected to a macro to actually record my screen, but it doesn't work. So I just have it unbounded. My share key, however, my share button is actually a screenshot button. So if I double click it, boom, it deletes this. It screenshots. I can edit if I need to, and it's just better for me. So that's why I have these keybinds. I have similar keybinds on other games, but usually I will just copy my Minecraft keybinds. If you want just a quick glimpse of it, just to summarize, here I'll just scroll down for you guys. Keybinds, video settings, audio, and then these. That's really the main reasons why I have these settings, why I have these texture packs, why I play like this. But the real question is, how do I hold my controller? Well, I'm gonna actually put up a picture up on the screen. No, I'm kidding. I'll give you guys an actual edit this time. So here you go. And we're back. Because this is the edited part of the video. So this is actually the hand grip that I use is actually inspired by the hand grip people use to play claw on a PS4 controller, where you have your like this. So you have your buttons one side. This is my right hand, so I have my buttons on my right side as well as my right stick, and then boom, like that. And then you have your like your hands like that, and your pinkies are holding it. But since I play an Xbox controller, they're in different spots. So basically, I have my right thumb here, and I put my finger like this. So this allows me to click 3 buttons with one finger. This allows me to click X and A, X being my sprint and A being my jump. I can press these at the same time while I move with this. And I don't really use this, but if I ever want to I hold my controller like this, but I usually hold it like this actually. So when I get into a close scenario, I go like that, and then I spam like that, or like that, or like, I can't really spam with my pointer. I tend to spam like this, and like this. Usually it's with my left ring finger. And if I ever need to drop anything with my bottom arrow, I either go like this, or I hold my joystick with my pinky, and then I press it like that, and then I move like that. I hold this like this. You have 3 buttons: event, or not event, inventory, and then this is my back button if I to exit out of like UIs like chess, inventory, all of that. Crouch, and then this is my place. I butterfly click, jitter click, or just double click. That's really it. So I just have this. I have a free finger just to grip it, I guess, and then I also use this finger sometimes to like go to the right sometimes, but usually it's usually this I use, or this, because I just go spam like that to the right. Pick block, if you wonder where I use my pick block, I just hold it like this, right? But then if I want to pick block, I go fast like that. So I hold it like this, and then I go like that to my top arrow. I usually never let go of my joysticks, unless it's for like hardcore. I need to flick like that, but I just go like that. So that's why. So I just hold it like this, spam, jitter for my place. Screenshot button. This is the, like, if you were to press escape, you get all those options. This is the macro for it, but I don't really use this button ever. This is to turn it on or off. I use this to turn it on. If I want to turn it off, since I don't want to hold it for too long, I just take the battery out like that, pop it back in, pop it on the lid here. So like if I were to connect it right now, there, it's connected, it stopped blinking. I go like that, take the thing out, put it back in like that. That easy. But that's really it for how I hold my controller, video settings, and all that other good stuff. If you want to see a part 2 of me actually playing with these settings, of just playing on gameplay, actually, you guys, this is my normal settings, so you guys technically have seen gameplay with all of these settings. But if you want me to do a video based on these settings, random settings, or trying out other people's settings, let me know. I doubt you guys want me to, so yeah. I forgot to make an intro or not an intro, an outro for this video, so this will give you an intro out of here. That's basically an outro. I don't know how I'm gonna end this. Make sure you like and subscribe, I guess. I don't beg for this shit, so yeah, like and subscribe, I guess. Follow my Twitch. I do exclusive content on there usually. I post the VODs here, obviously, but if you want to interact with me, just follow my Twitch. Tell me what other videos you guys want. I'll try to do it. Probably won't. But I will see you guys in the next video or next Twitch stream. Bye-bye.